Shindo Life is a game in which I spent a huge amount of time together with my friends, and I also invested a lot of time into creating content. At the moment of writing the script for this video, it comes down to 56 videos. However, despite all of that, I can't lie to reality and say that Shindo Life is heading toward its end. That's why in this video, together with my friend Unique, we want to talk about what has been seriously wrong with the game for the past several months.
In Shindo, since the second half of 2024, we've received only 5 updates, which didn't really introduce anything new besides rebalances, and even those weren't good, but we'll get to that later. Such rare updates are obviously not without a reason, because the developers Rel Games are focusing on producing another game called RELLSeas. However, releasing only 2 updates in 2025, which were not received very well, only creates more problems. If Rel Games at least introduce better communication with the players, for example through surveys about what players actually want, it could significantly improve the game's quality. Rel did this once around update 240, but most of the changes requested by players were simply ignored. The most positively received suggestion was from the player Savri, who was proposed bringing back the old Celestial and nerfing Satori Rengoku. As we can see, this was not accepted.
This point is the most subjective on the list, but in my opinion, the current Shindo meta is simply a bad joke. Before anyone says, you can play without meta, let me finish first. Meta is an inseparable part of almost every game that has PvP, and that's fine, until the meta is in such a terrible state like it is in Shindo. Currently, Shindo has only 5 meta bloodlines. Before the Celestial nerf, there were many more options. Even in update 239, there was more variety than now. The diversity is constantly shrinking with each update, either because of unnecessary nerfs like Getsuga, or due to game bugs such as Tetsuo Kaijin. This makes the game very unpleasant to play, because it's nearly impossible to find 5 players in a row who don't use the same things. Meta attacks themselves are also not even slightly skill-based anymore. Doku, Rei Karada, and Jinshiki completely remove the fun from the game. And as we already know, from update to update, if there even is one, we either lose good things or receive something even more broken.
Shindo is currently so laggy that it's absolutely impossible to play it enjoyably. Right now, 40-50 ping feels like 800. For example, compared to Blox Fruit, this makes the gameplay completely unenjoyable. After pressing a key, you have to wait before anything actually happens. I don't know what exactly caused this, but it's simply another reason why the game is dying. If a new player joins and notices this, I completely understand why they wouldn't even want to try to play it.
Due to the lack of new content, poor rebalancing, lack of updates, and simply the exhaustion of the formula, players are losing interest and eventually leaving the game. I'll skip the topic of the toxic community because that's not what this video is about, and honestly, it's not even the biggest problem. All the issues mentioned above lead directly to player burnout. At the time of recording this, Shindo has only 2,800 players, which is a tragic number. In April 2025, there were still around 6,000, and in November, about 15,000. This clearly shows how few players are left, which then translates into even less interest in the game. The game is also quite old, so it's not only RELL Games' fault, but I don't think they can be excused by saying the game is old or that they're making another game. Making even one proper rebalance based on what players want wouldn't be that time-consuming. Shindo's bugs are honestly on another level. even ignoring things like the more than 4 bloodlines bug, which every more invested player knows about. There are bugs that allow you to become immortal, fly across the entire map using Dagai Wire, or turn into a rocket by instantly using Bruce Dash after Senko Storm, or even combining Bruce Dash with Doku or Senko, which ends in a ban, but more on that later. Senko bugs alone are a different dimension. When someone's graphics don't fully load, Senko looks like a click teleport. There are also bugs that completely remove techniques from the game, like one of Minakami's attacks, or Typhoon Attack 2, which never ends. There are several sub-abilities that cause you to never be able to use an attack again, or bugs that magically remove a technique from the meta because the developers broke something and never fixed it. And the funniest part is that RELL Games doesn't even know about these bugs. There's no way to report them either, because communication is non-existent. Adding a simple bug report channel on their Discord could help a lot, but of course, we don't have that. And that brings us to the last point.
No offense to the moderators, everyone is a human and mistakes happen. But Shindo Live moderation sometimes truly doesn't know who is actually cheating and who just encountered a game bug. Personally, I was once banned in Shindo Live due to a bug. That's all from us. We'd be happy to hear your opinions in the comments. This is the clip from that moment. See ya. As you can see, this was clearly a bug. I did get unbanned later, but this isn't the first time someone has been banned for no reasons. Meanwhile, the players who don't take damage at all can keep playing normally, which is completely absurd. There's no point going deeper into this, because nothing can be done about it. And there's no reason to expect REL to fix it in the coming months. Maybe ItrulyDOMissTheseTimes will turn out to be a better game,